Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Ouch.
Maybe I do mean.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
He's over here
my
already hard
goodness.
at work,
Look at this.
and we're going to join you to talk
Oh,
about
my goodness.
the Smithfield 8 to 10
at
pound
that.
fully cooked spiral cut ham with the glaze. We're offering this as our March food of the month. Perfect timing,
That's
by the
right.
way, because we can get this now in time for Easter. Order it for delivery now, or you can have it shipped on April 3rd. So
Yes.
again, your choice. But the most important thing is that you're getting it for $79.95 and have the opportunity to lock into that price with auto delivery, which will give you an additional shipment that will come in November. And why we like to talk about that is because instead of having to worry about where your Thanksgiving ham is coming from, just get it now and you get it at this low price. Smithfield has been one of the largest purveyors of pork products in the country for years.
How about 87 years,
87
the
years.
leading premium pork
Right.
producer? And you know what? Those 5-star hotel buffets that you go to, those cruise ships where you have those amazing spiral cut hams. Well,
Right.
that's what Smithfield's known for. And
Right.
this ham was made specifically for this upcoming holiday. It hasn't been sitting around in freezers like some of the grocery stores. Made fresh, and no shortcuts with Smithfield. This is, first of all, honey cured with warm spices, so it imparts a little sweetness in the ham. Then it's slow cooked over real hardwood. It's not injected with hardwood flavor. So they do it low and slow the right way, and that hand trim. So what does that mean? You get that perfect, gorgeous marbling, just the right amount of that fat in there, and then you get the most moist and juicy ham. It's not dried out, and you're getting 2 different glazes. Now I'll show you. This is the honey glaze, which is a little bit lighter than
A
the
choice of two.
brand. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You get a choice. So that's the honey glaze. So if you want a little lighter sweetness, you can dress it
Slice
after
it
you've
up so
cooked
we
it.
can
or
taste it.
Oh yeah, here. Let's give you a little taste
Yep.
here. I know. Look at that. I'm all excited
Like
talking about.
he's a ham.
I'm a
like,
ham.
come on, slice it up.
Here
We're
you
waiting.
go. And wait, let me give you a fork here.
Thank you.
Here's a fork.
Okay. There's
Now-
one for you,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
So many hams are over salted or
Yep.
injected or dried
ahead.
out. This is perfectly done the way Smithfield's been doing it for 87 years. What do you think of that?
That's delicious.
Yep.
That's the honey.
You can
Just a
taste the honey.
subtle taste of honey.
That's right.
That's good.
Not
All right.
salty
And-
at all.
Now, here's the other important thing, okay? So just imagine the holidays. We're all running around during the holidays, right? We're always stressed out. What are we going to do? You got Easter coming up. This comes to you frozen, fully cooked. So it's going to come to you. Once it gets to you, you're going to take this 2 days before you want to serve it, put it in the refrigerator, thaw it out. Once you've thawed it out, you're going to place it face down on a pan, wrap it with foil, a little bit of liquid in the pan, and just warm it at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes a pound. That's it. You're not cooking this ham. It's
Right.
fully cooked. You're just warming it up.
Just warming it up.
So think about that, being able to put this on the holiday table without any stress.
Yeah. Here's a quick update.
Yeah.
If you want the honey glaze that ships immediately, it's last call.
Oh.
Now we're going to
wow.
ship, and if you want the new apple cinnamon
Brand new.
flavor, immediate ship week, we have 700. And if you want the April 3rd ship week, there's 600 remaining. All right, so
Now-
let's get
now,
into
apple
this.
cinnamon.
This
one a
is
little bit.
brand new, so now think about this. If
What's
you
that?
want a little warmer, fall type spices, you've got the apple sweetness, and then you got that rich little cinnamon. Cinnamon gives that warm feeling. I'm going to let you guys
can
taste
smell it.
this one.
Please.
And again, I keep going back to Smithfield. When you have a Smithfield ham, you're not getting a dried out, over salted ham. Oh, here, let's put this here. You
Yeah,
have your fork?
I got my fork.
There you go.
Yep, thank you.
Pat, did you taste this? Here, I'm making a little bit of a
Thank you.
mess here.
Oh, that's
All right.
okay.
You got it?
That
Yeah.
feels good.
There you go. So the apple cinnamon is a little warmer, a little richer. So, and here's the thing.
A little sweeter.
Little sweeter. So it depends on what your palate is. If you want that light honey sweetness, you give the honey glaze. If you want that warmth of the cinnamon, you
I
go
don't
with
know
the
how you
apple cinnamon.
choose. You made it more
I
complicated.
know it's it's tough.
Let me put it to you this way. If the honey sells out, then just get the apple, it's fine. But they do have 2 distinct flavors. Most importantly, the ham.
The ham and
It's smoked, it's tender.
exactly.
You get this whole
Slice.
thing, and it does have the ham bone in it, so that means I can put that ham bone in a pot.
Little pot, make soup. I
Yep.
think we're talking
Ham
about
and
make
string
collard
beans.
greens, but I just want to talk about this ham, and I keep emphasizing because we do it right. If you look at this, look at how delicate and it just pulls apart with my fingers. But even more importantly, see how moist that
Smoke
is?
ring.
It's not dry, and then you just said it. That little smoke ring, which is from the real hickory smoke, so you get that nice flavor, you get the sweetness
All right,
of the
Chef.
cure. Oh,
3,000 this month have already
wow.
been ordered. Now is the time to do it. One less thing you have to worry about. You get to spend more time with family and friends. And all we have to remember to do is to take it out of the fridge 2 days before when
That's
we're
right.
going to eat it, and let it thaw out and choose, because both are good choices, the honey glaze, or if you want to try something a little bit different, the apple cinnamon.
And those come in a pouch. How do we prepare the glazes?
Super simple. So the honey glaze is actually, bring this over here. It comes in this little gold pouch. All you're going to do is put a little bit of water. The instructions are on there. Warm it up on the stove. The apple cinnamon is actually already made.
there
That
you
you're
go.
just warming up on the stove. So it couldn't be easier to do.
I love it.
And I'll say this too. This
And
is
then
an
mop it on.
8 to 10 pound ham. You're getting 16 to 20 servings. So there's always leftovers. So what does that mean? That means your ham club sandwiches. That means dicing it up, putting it on a pizza with some
That's the best
pineapple.
part, on a salad.
On a salad. This ham
Where's
is
the omelet? We don't have an omelet, but we have the eggs Benedict.
Do it with the eggs, but this is one of those hams that whether it's warm or cold,
Yeah.
it's so flavorful, the
good.
rich pork flavor, but it's not dried, it's not overly salted, perfect balance.
You know what, Bat, you said it perfectly. It's not too salty.
Right.
It has that wonderful texture. There's not a lot of gristle. With us, we always cut straight back to the spiral bone
That's
and then
right.
divide those slices. So you're saying we can probably get 12 servings or so? I
16
think
to
it's probably
20.
16. I was
16
going
to
to say,
20.
it's a lot more than that.
I mean,
because
yeah.
we cut those slices in half. Here's an update
Exactly.
really quickly. The immediate ship week in the honey glaze is completely sold out. Apple cinnamon, the new flavor, there's 600 remaining. And then for April 3rd, apple cinnamon, 600 remaining. Honey glaze is last call. And it's the food of the month. The price goes up at the end of the month.
And we're on what day? We
It's
are
already-
March 14th.
It's already halfway through the month.
So it's not going to make it to the end of the month. That's
Just
what
one
it
more
looks
little
like.
slice,
I'll
please.
tell you the other thing about this that I like. When I buy a ham, I sometimes I have thick slices and then I have thin slices, and
Yep.
then there's no uniformity to it. So sometimes you have an end that's thick, and then you have the other end's thin.
That's
and
right.
It's absolutely beautiful. The presentation is gorgeous.
Spiral cut, you
Taste
just
is even
it
better.
literally pulls away from the bone, and I'm just gonna cut you another taste here. This one I did the honey glaze, okay? And I love the fact that it's marbled just right, so you get just the right amount of richness from the fat without interrupting that gorgeous taste of the ham. And you guys have your forks over there.
we
Here you go.
do.
This one has the honey. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't want to get in your way. There you go,
you go.
Pat. Here, I'm going to hand you a new fork. I'll swap the fork. There you
okay.
go.
Thank you so much.
And I'm going to join you because I feel like I'm making you eat alone. But I talk about
That honey glaze is good.
yeah.
That's very southern.
And here's the thing: if
That
you
honey
if you
glaze
like,
is
if
good.
you want a little crust on it when you're warming it in the oven, glaze it a little first, then cover it. And then when you pull it out, glaze it at the end too, so you can kind of like get the glaze
good
buried
idea.
into it.
Ham.
You know what? I got an idea.
Go.
Could be my best one.
Go.
Bill to, ship to. Why not send this to someone who you might not be able to be with for the holidays? And maybe it's your mom and dad, and they're just going to be there by themselves. I had the glaze all over my cheek.
I love that. It looks like a present, doesn't it? It's wrapped in
is.
foil.
Yeah.
I say this all the time.
I just think
Talk
it would
about
be
taking
awesome
the
to do
stress.
that.
Hey, mom, I'm going to send you a
Right,
ham. You don't have to
right.
worry about the
You
Easter
don't-
table. Just
right.
thaw it out and warm it up.
We have so many things that are more important than spending hours trying to
Exactly.
trim and prepare the ham. Let the pros do it. That's what Smithfield has been doing for fine restaurants and dining establishments
That's
for
right.
years. Now they're bringing that whole quality to your table, and it's all the work has already been done
and it's
to you.
guaranteed it's going to be good. I
and
mean,
this-
that's the beauty of it.
This is the ham people have had for years and years and years to dress their holiday table. And you cannot get this in the supermarket. You can only get it here or at Smithfield. And I encourage you, go to Smithfield, look at the difference and the value you're getting here.
Okay.
And go to Smithfield right now. It is a tremendous
and
savings.
speaking of that, that's why you want to get it while we have the auto
Yep.
delivery, because this is the price that goes up at the end of the month. So even here at QVC, it's going up. But if you get it now, you can not only get it for an immediate or a shipment for April 3rd, but you can lock into that November shipment. So you're good
So you're
for
set.
Thanksgiving. You've
Yeah.
got it in time for Thanksgiving, or hold
could
on
you-
to it for Christmas
Yeah,
if
for
you
Christmas
want.
or New Year's. How long would this last in the freezer?
So this is good for up to 6 months in the freezer.
Okay, then you're
It's
definitely
completely
covered.
cryovac, and that's the other thing. I said it before, cooked in its own natural juices, not injected, real hardwood smoked, not flavor injected. So you get the juicy, moist ham that has the natural flavor, but the smoke and the sweetness. So it's not salty and dried out like so many
One
hams
of the most versatile meats that I think you can have. If you look at this table here, from the delicious layered sandwich or club sandwiches to just making it into that delicious pizza, this pizza with the pineapple. A lovely salad and making this the protein for that, or if you're using it for breakfast. One of our favorite things to do is those breakfast bakes where you put the hash brown potatoes, the ham,
the cheese. Oh, that's a great idea.
Like the mushrooms, tomatoes,
like a frittata with the tater tots in it and stuff like that. I love it.
The crustless,
and you'll have enough
egg
with
bakes, and you'll have plenty because there's so much. You're going to have leftovers for sure. So 91016 is your item number. It's our food of the month. First day we're presenting it with the 4 easy pays as well. So you get it home for under $20 per month. And once again, at the end of the month, the price goes away. The 4 easy pays goes away. The opportunity to get the auto delivery goes away. Now is the time to get it. Take it from Chef Rick. This is the time to place your order.
Yeah, when's the last time you could feed 16 or 20 people for what, $80? I don't know. It hasn't happened in my house in a long time.
This tradition.
Is that it for you in the show?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, good. Well, well done.
We'll give
so
you a
much.
rest
Great
today.
seeing you.
All right.
Jane, Pat,
Thanks.
take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So we've got, what, another hour? And no, 2 hours. Oh my gosh, another 2 hours of great. I forgot this was 3 hours. I'm like shoveling the ham in. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to pace myself, I promise.
Jermac, when we come back, still with us. Too late to pace ourselves.
No, we're done.